Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to coverage of Sweeney Baseball on Manchester Public Television. I'm Zach Johnson alongside Andrew Arndt here from Gill Stadium. It's a pleasure to be with you. Sweeney Prep Ball, 15U division between Rochester Post 7 and Sweeney Post number 2. Andrew, great to be back.
It is great to be back. And Zach, welcome to Sweeney Prep because it's been me and Kyle every time we've been up here. So welcome to your first Sweeney Prep game here in the booth.
Well, yeah, it's first in the booth, I believe. But I watched these guys play in Salem on Friday night. They dropped both games, but this is a team that knows how to play competitively. They kind of lost it at the end. Salem's a good team, one of the two Salem teams that they have. Braden Murphy on the mound here for Sweeney Prep. Jacob Valier does the catching.
We saw Braden last time we were here. Pitched a decent game out of relief. Did a nice job out there. As unfortunately, again, we have nobody doing the scoreboard, so we won't be panning over there very much.
Carter Marcotte, the pitcher for Rochester, is their leadoff hitter.
It's very rare you see the pitcher as the leadoff hitter.
He dinks one past the pitcher. Max Drew comes in and will make the play at first for out number one.
That's a great play right there by Drew. He kind of waited, but also kind of charged the ball and made a perfect throw to the first baseman, who is Jackson Sage.
Here's Connor Hogan, the second baseman for Sweeney and the second hitter in their lineup. He comes to bat with one out here in the top of the first inning. First pitch strike here from Braden Murphy.
Murphy's just got to get ahead as much as he can here. He's got to make Rochester work in every single at-bat.
Up and out for ball one. One out here in the top of the first inning. It was Carter Marcotte who grounded out to second. Here's the pitch from Murphy. Swing and a miss here from Hogan. And the count is 1-2.
This is another good pitch by Murphy. Obviously, his velocity lower than some of the players we've seen at this level.
Breaking ball fouled away.
These guys are really trying to make contact on that outside breaking ball that's kind of just floating over the outside of the plate.
Murphy's got some good off-speed pitches. 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Murph. In the dirt, 2-2.
A good waste pitch right there. Why not?
TJ Carvelis is in right field. He's been mainly their catcher. Jacob Valier at travel ball tournaments. He comes back to play today, moving Carvelis to right field.
He's got a great arm. I watched the warm-up throw that he had to second base. He's got a great arm.
Swing and a miss. He puts him away. Strike 3 swinging. Out number 2. Sweeney's going to retire the first 2 batters here in this inning and bring up the 3-hitter Mason Bolio, the shortstop.
It's a good chase pitch right there by Braden Murphy. We've seen him pitch a couple of times in these games, and he's done a nice job every time. But that right there was a great at-bat by him.
Murphy couldn't reach the plate there on that first pitch, 1-0. Angel Perez in center. Will Ritchie's in left. Dom Longi is at third. Emmett Goonan's at short. We saw Max Drew at second and Jackson Sage at first. And that's a called strike. Murphy looking for a quick first inning here for Sweeney Prep here in the top of the first and retire the side against Post 7.
Tried the outside corner and missed there, just a little bit off.
He's retired the first 2 batters, but he has had some uncompetitive misses here.
Yeah, uncompetitive misses are
that one's on the corner.
Of the game. That wasn't one.
2-2 here to Bolio, trying to keep the inning alive for Rochester in the top of the first inning. Swing and a ground ball, base hit left field, and he'll keep it going.
Yeah, that right there was just good pitching but better hitting. That was a great swing by Mason Bolio. Just a ground ball right through the hole between third baseman Dom Longi and the shortstop and Emmett Goonan.
Logan Lacoste, the catcher. He comes up to bat. He's in the 4 spot. He's got a runner on. Braden Murphy working from the stretch. Comes set, comes to the plate. Pitches in there. Valiers throws a good one.
God.
He is out. Dead to rights.
Man.
Vintage Valier right here. He did it for Memorial all year and made these kids pay. And he's doing it in prep. It's almost unfair. Well, the scoreboard's not working, but we're still going to pan to it out of just pure instinct. It's still 0-0 after the top of the first. Bottom of the first inning, Maxwell True will be the leadoff hitter here for Sweeney Prep. 0-0 score after a clean top of the first from starting pitcher Braden Murphy. First pitch, swinging a foul back that takes the mask off the home plate umpire. Connor Marcotte's first pitch is a foul right back for strike one. That one, as an umpire who has been hit in the face, it's not fun, but it's
kind of wakes you up.
It's even less fun when it takes the mask off entirely.
Yeah, that can't be. It's obviously never happened to me. Speaking of umpiring, we actually needed you here for last game.
Ground ball to third. This is Nagel. His play is going to get away from Easton Truax. Maxwell True on second. Play there. He's safe, and the ball's thrown into shallow left center.
I think the umpire got in the way a little bit there. Unless he really just stopped and chopped his feet after first base after Connor Lyons sent him. I think I didn't watch because I was watching second base, but I think the umpire might have gotten in the way there.
Good send by, we've had those two coaches in the booth with us, Connor Lyons and Nick Sullivan. He was with me, not us. You weren't there. It was just me. And I'll make you feel bad about it even more. We also had Nick Provencher, who's down there doing the game changer. He was up here as well. It was great to have them. That's a bunt put down the right field line.
When was that?
The first base line, rather. The day you weren't here, Thursday, I think?
Okay.
Or Wednesday. It was Sweeney's games against Bedford, and they didn't go too great. It was good to have the prep coaches up here to talk about the program. We'll see them here today. This is Emmett Goonan, the shortstop. Maxwell True's in scoring position. We saw manager Nick Sullivan, the third base coach, try to move the runner True over with a sac bunt. Pitches inside, 1-1.
Yeah, we've seen Emmett Goonan in two spots in this lineup, and it's leadoff and the second hole. And I personally think that him in the second hole...
He wants it again. That's a strike. Ooh, it's up. He calls it up. He wanted to call it a strike, and he didn't. He went from calling it a strike to saying it was up high, so it's 2-1. Must have been a good pullback by Emmett Goonan then. Wow. Wow, another one misses. Wow. 3-1. Connor Marcotte not missing by much here. Emmett Goonan with a good eye up there in the box. Swing and a fly ball down into no man's land. Fair ball. Maxwell wasn't running. True is into third. He should have been running.
Yeah.
Goonan into second base.
That's a tough one.
But they've got a chance for a big inning here.
That's a tough one because you're taught, obviously, to watch a fly ball like that, but I feel like even at this age, that ball you knew it was getting down. You knew that it wasn't getting caught, and I feel like he definitely should have been running on that, but it's not really a...
Oh, he almost caught it.
I wanted it.
It almost came up. We've got the windows open on the right side, so if Andrew gets the ball today, again, as promised, we will show the people.
We will.
Max True's at third. Emmett Goonan's at second. Here's what Sweeney Prep, here's who they want at bat. It's TJ Carvelis, the right fielder, who fouls off the first two pitches from Marcotte. And then they have Jacob Valier on deck, who nearly hit a home run in his freshman year. He hit the fence at Dover. Carvelis, left side. True will come around to score. Out at first. And into third is Emmett Goonan. That's good.
Exactly what I was going to say. Is he just needed to do a job, put the ball on the ground somewhere.
And we hear Braden Murphy appreciative of an RBI as the starting pitcher.
Insurance.
And now Jacob Valier, all he needs is to put one in the air, and that'll be 2-0.
He's got to be happy he's getting some run support, as there are definitely pitchers in this country, such as our very own Garrett Crochet, that do not get run support sometimes. And that's quite frustrating. Especially as a pitcher when you pitch a long game. Not getting any runs is just...
Valier up the middle, just like his Winnicott walk-off. Scores the runner from third. It's 2-0.
That's a great swing.
He walked off Winnicott for Memorial doing just that. A base hit up the middle. And I was pleasure to... the bases were loaded. It was a tie game. He came through. I was on second for that.
He didn't score?
Quite the moment. Well, no, I didn't need to. It was a walk-off. Valier wants second. Pitch is high. Throw.
There's
Nobody there.
Nobody home.
And into center field. That was Logan Lacoste, the catcher, and nobody there to cover. Sweeney's having themselves an inning. They're up 2-0 with just one out. Here is Will Ritchie, the left fielder. Another one will miss. This all kind of started after Carter Marcotte wasn't getting those strikes on Emmett Goonan.
Yep. That's why you just got to extend innings if you get the calls.
3-0 to Will Ritchie. Jackson Sage, the first baseman, waiting on deck.
Flashing red light here.
That's the strike. You give the take sign there, and honestly, you don't even need to give the take sign. You'd kind of sort of just have a team philosophy.
Yep.
Know the situation, right? That's a good one to swing at, and he pulls it foul. And now, just like that, it's a full count. Big pitch here from Marcotte. Valier on second with one out. Sweeney up 2-0. He puts it up in the air. It's caught. Valier heads back to second. That's a nice play there by Hogan, and there's two away.
Yeah, that's a great play and a nice job there by Valier. Not getting too far off the bag, but getting far enough off where if that ball was dropped by Connor Hogan, he could have advanced to third. So good base running there by Valier on second base.
The first baseman, Sage, comes up to bat. 2 outs, Valier on second base. Sweeney Prep looking to extend their lead. First pitch, Sage takes one that will bounce for ball one. Adam Nagel not too close to that third base bag here, Andrew. We'll see if Valier wants to take it.
We've seen him go that direction plenty of times as well.
1-1. Sage in the lefty batter's box. Valier's at second. Here's the pitch from Marcotte. He'll step off.
Sage was originally in left field for this game, but we had a lineup change.
On the corner, 2 strikes.
Not much you could have really done with that pitch. That's a fine take.
Down to their last strike this inning. They've taken a 2-0 lead in the first. He'll step off. Valier gets back with a very fundamental slide and right back up on his feet. Valier wants third. Fouled away. Yeah, he should have taken that on the first pitch.
Yeah. Maybe Coach Sullivan was waiting.
That's true. Would you have given... 2 outs. It's hard to take the bat out of the hands of somebody.
Yep. No matter what it is.
Another step off here.
Especially with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah.
Because that's a tough cut down if he gets out at third.
On the ground to third. This is going to be a tough play for Nagel. He's going to run down Valier. Back to second, and he'll be out. That'll end the inning. And Sweeney will put up 2. But Valier cut down on the ground out from Jackson Sage. It's 2-0 Sweeney heading into the second inning. Top of the second inning, Braden Murphy will come on the mound with 2 innings of run support here, Andrew.
Yeah, that's great. He's got to be thrilled about that. The top of this lineup in true Goonan, Carvallis, Valier, Ricky, and Sage come through for him to get 2 runs across. And his job is now much easier, pitching with run support, especially being the home team.
Popped up. This is Lacoste. That'll go foul
yeah.
after they had their runner cut down by Valier to end the inning.
What a throw.
And then Valier got tagged out at second.
I mean, that was
at the bottom of the first.
One of the best throws I've seen probably all year in all the games we've done here.
Into right field. Carvallis moving over.
That's
a fair ball. Carvallis comes up firing. And that is a leadoff double.
That's a great piece of hitting right there.
Logan Lacoste, extra base hit, and that's how the second begins.
No man's land. So much of it here. But, that was a perfectly executed base hit, and he was just flying up the line. He knew he wanted to. He knew that ball was dropping. But a really good throw by Carvallis out there in right field. Obviously, you said usually we see him behind the plate. But that was a great throw.
TJ made it close. Murph's going to step off. He's got a runner in scoring position and nobody out. Facing off against Adam Nagel, the third baseman. off the corner for ball one. One ball, no strikes to Nagel. He is the tying run. That'll bounce.
It's funny to say the tying run.
Yeah, well, it's true.
It is true. You know, we've had plenty of inside the park home runs at this stadium.
Or just him getting on base in general would be bad
True.
for Sweeney. I see it more as if he gets on base, it's worse. Not that he's going to hit a home run and tie the game in one swing. Just off the corner, the wind is strong, blowing towards right field. That's maybe what carried that double all the way down there.
Yeah.
Was the wind.
That ball definitely caught the jet stream out there.
The 3-0 pitch is in there, and it's 3-1.
Auto take there by
Yeah, I
Nagel.
honestly, without the scoreboard, I wasn't 100% sure what the count was, but watching him take that pitch, I knew it was 3-0. And he'll take a nice swing and send it into right. But it's right at TJ, and he'll drift over and make the catch. Runner will tag. Carvelis' throw is cut off by True. And it is blocked there at third by Dom Longi. So, moves the runner 90 feet closer, but records out number one.
It's a good relay, too. You know, at this level, you want to do as much right as you can. That was a good relay by Carvelis and Max True that eventually got the ball to Dom Longi at third base. That's a good relay. But honestly, Logan Lacoste is just really fast, and he left as soon as that ball touched the glove of TJ Carvelis. Great jump.
Great tag.
That would have gotten some people out, though.
Truax will pop the first pitch up. They're going to need this. And it is caught. Trapped by Longi. 2 outs.
Good job by Longi playing the win there. You could tell as soon as he came in, he knew he was going to kind of have to have his hands up and play the win there. So good job by him to get that much-needed second out.
All Truax had to do was put one on the ground on the right side. It would have brought the run in, but now there's 2 outs for center fielder Braden Ferrero. Strike one on the corner. And a leadoff double could be annulled here if Braden Murphy and Sweeney Post can strand this runner.
That would be huge.
They've got 2 outs. Getting weak pop-ups like that. I mean, Braden excels at doing things like that.
And that's what me and Kyle were saying the other day. You know, the velocity, it's harder to hit slow pitching than fast pitching. You know, fast pitching, you can time up the slow pitching, but, you know, the likelihood of you getting a good swing off when a ball is kind of just floating there is less likely than someone who's throwing faster. And
the faster it's thrown, the farther it goes.
Yeah, that as well. But we've seen him get a lot of pop-ups just because people wait so long and then kind of drop their hands and drop their shoulder and just get right under it.
Right.
And you know that you can't really do that with a fast pitch.
Sun beaming in. Good pitch from Braden. That's a base hit, though, and will score a run. Ferrero brings in Lacoste, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, that's a good piece of hitting right there. Just pulled his hands inside, drove it exactly where
it needed to go. Yeah. 2 outs. There's nothing much else to say about it. Good piece of hitting. Here is Logan Summers. Takes a strike. He's the right fielder. Sweeney will just have to come out in the next inning and score another run. They got to respond. They can't just let their good first inning ride them. That one up in the air, right side, foul.
Yeah, no play there for Jackson Sage.
2 strikes. Murphy looking to get out of this second inning, in which he's seen his first run given up. On an RBI from Ferrero, who's on first. Grounded right back to Murph. He'll make the play and end the inning. Sweeney Post limits the damage, keeps their lead. I keep forgetting that the scoreboard's not here. We'll pan right to the Sweeney team, get some high fives, and we'll come right back. Sweeney will look to now extend their 1-run lead. Bottom of the second starts with a fly ball into center. Off the bat of Angel Perez and a routine out. Ferrero's got it, and that's how the bottom of the second begins. Well, that's a quick out there from Rochester pitcher Carter Marcotte. 2-1 game. Sweeney has the lead. Andrew Sweeney, 1 pitch, 1 out. We were looking for a little more offensive momentum to start.
Yeah, it was a good swing. You know, I'm not mad at the swing, but first pitch swinging is always tough, especially after giving up a run and wanting to add on more after that. First pitch out is just not necessarily what you want in that situation.
Here's the pitcher, Braden Murphy. Takes the first pitch and then hacks at the second pitch and is quickly down 0-2. Marcotte looking to put him away on 3 pitches, and he does. Quickly 2 outs. And Sweeney coaches just got out there. All of a sudden, there's 2 outs. A 1 pitch out and then a 3-pitch strikeout. Here is Dom Longy, the third baseman. Take.
Yeah.
Take. This is the take sign. I'd give it. You'd give it. Everybody would give it.
Let's see if he heard us.
Good.
He did hear us.
Very good.
Okay, good.
Well, I mean, you almost just got to know the situation as a hitter. 4 pitches, 2 outs. I mean, trying to work something here. Well, that was a hesitant swing, and he fouled it right back.
Might
and it's
even
1-1.
Take till you get a strike. Take till you get a pitch you like.
Yeah.
That rhymed.
Do whatever you can do to extend the inning. 1-1 to Dom Longy. Here's the pitch from Marcotte. He's downstairs.
Never want single digits in an inning for pitches, ever.
No, if you're the team on offense.
Exactly. 10 or less than 10 pitches in an offensive at-bat, you never want that.
Not a good swing from Dom. He's going to call time and step out.
You kind of think about the rest of this at-bat with a 2-2 count.
2-2 here to the third baseman. Marcotte looking for a quick inning for Rochester. He's going to get it. He's got him looking. Just like that, 3 up, 3 down goes Sweeney post. They lead 2-1 heading into the third. The third inning is upon us. It's a 2-1 lead for Sweeney. And the first pitch from Braden Murphy to begin. This inning is a strike.
Yeah, that was a tough inning for Sweeney on offense, but you're going to have those. You know, not every inning is going to be as productive as you would like it to be.
Grounded down the first base line for a foul ball, and it's quickly 0-2.
We do have the scoreboard on and showing the score incorrectly.
We won't pan over there. It's not an easy scoreboard to operate.
No.
0-2. He's grounded. Another foul ball. Good play by
Whoa.
first base coach. Getting jiggy with it. You know, there's a lot of older prep coaches that I noticed, and this staff is generally young. Would you agree here for Sweeney?
Would. Yes.
I mean, Connor Lyons turns 26 tomorrow. I learned that. So happy almost birthday, Coach Connor. It's weird calling him Coach Connor. He hasn't been my coach in 2 years, but he is their coach.
Yeah, this staff is relatively young compared to
I think their oldest
others.
is either Provencher or Sullivan.
I think it's Provencher. I think.
That one
I
looks
might
up
be
high.
wrong, but
They're all around their 20s.
certainly not Adam Jeffrey.
Certainly not Adam Jeffrey, who's a recent Memorial graduate, as I am, and you are.
Oh, we're old.
So you were the class of 23. He's 24. I'm 25. That one in the air to right. TJ coming in. Oh, he can't get it. It gets behind him. He didn't make the play. He just let it drop. And
He could have, too. He absolutely could have made that play. Coach Provencher actually signaled for him to come in a little bit, and that was a good call because I think he could have made that play. Maybe he was battling the sun a little bit.
Well, that looked like a great start for Braden. He had 2 strikes on the leadoff hitter. And now all of a sudden, Connor Petrin, who was the batter, is now aboard back to the top of the order for Marcotte. Takes the first pitch high for ball 1. Two to 1 Sweeney here in the top of the third. Murphy on the mound. His pitch on the corner. 1-1. Jacob Ballier's been doing the catching. He's been doing very good. He's already got a runner thrown out.
On a cannon of a throw, too. That was a fantastic throw.
Big swing and a miss here from Marcotte. And I don't think we'll see this team try to steal on Valier anymore,
Nope.
especially at second.
He was out by a good 3 or 4 steps when he was thrown out in the first inning.
Murphy's pitch on the ground to second.
There you
Maxwell
go.
True to Emmett Goonan. Goonan to first. Double play! And Sweeney's got 2 outs.
A 5-6-3 double play on the leadoff hitter.
4-6-3.
Excuse me, 4-6-3. Jeez.
Maxwell True to Emmett Goonan all the way back to Jackson Sage, and there are 2 down. Well, that's huge. That
Absolutely.
One, the hit barely dropped in front of TJ. They might have wanted that one back, and
they got it back.
They got it back, and there's quickly 2 outs, just as the last inning went by quick. This one might. Emmett Goonan coming over. If he makes the play, we got another quick one. He is out. A great stretch by Jackson Sage.
And
Sweeney has a real quick inning after their bats died on him in the bottom of the second. They'll look to bring him back alive in the bottom of the third. When we come back here on Channel 16, it's 2-1 Sweeney Post. Maxwell True, who started the double play, takes strike 1 to begin the bottom of the third. Andrew, we're moving pretty quick here so far. It has not been another one of those slow prep games full of errors. I don't think we've had an error yet. It's 2-1. Here in the bottom of the third, Sweeney leads. And Maxwell grounds this left side. Sorry to cut you off there. That's Adam Nagel who will make the play.
It's all good. I was just going to say our scoreboard has been turned off.
There was an error. I think Rochester had one on the overthrow that allowed Max to get to second to begin the bottom of the first. That is correct. There's only been one error. It was on Truax, the first baseman who dropped the ball. That's correct. Here is Emmett Goonan. He hits this in the air to left. And another out. Sweeney.
We are moving quick here.
Sweeney is just hitting the... Wow, I can't speak. Sweeney is simply just hitting into outs here.
Just hitting them right at.
And there's just like that. There's 2 outs for Carvelis. And Coach Sullivan wants line drives here. With the simple hand motion. That's, I don't think that gets the job done. That one up high to Carvelis. They're doing the PA, but they're not doing the score.
No,
we're going to let them do their thing.
Yeah.
They're not associated with us.
That's
Carvelis into left field, base hit. That'll extend the inning. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. TJ's on his horse, and that'll be a ground rule double.
I didn't see it roll under the... Where did it roll?
It rolled out of play. That's where they're told to do. Once it rolls all the way to the fence
I know, but where did... it rolled it up against the fence. It didn't go, under the...
I believe it may have. If you... Yeah, it's hard to tell.
Let's take a look. Well, not that this is going to help.
2 outs and a runner on. Here for Valier. We know he's, can do some damage.
I guess there is, a little tiny gap there next to the foul pole, but either way...
And Valier will hit this into right. Directly into the glove of Logan Summers. And another quick inning. Sweeney goes down with 4 batters, swinging at a lot of things, getting themselves out. After a double from TJ Carvelis, they leave the runner on, and this remains a 2-1 lead heading into the 4th. Here's the 4th inning. Braden Murphy will face off against Bolio. That first pitch will miss, and this is who Jacob Valier threw out at second.
Just going to say he was victim to Jacob Valier's cannon of an arm early in the first inning of this game. We're just talking about you blink, and it's the 4th inning of this game. But, of course, now we're probably
going to get one of those.
Jinxing
it. Well, if you're watching on YouTube, you know how long we are going to be here for.
And you know if we jinxed it or not.
Great pitch from Braden. He'll bounce back. I believe it's 1-2 here.
As our scoreboard is starting to come together, it now has the right score and inning, but not the count, which is really what we care more about.
In the air, right center field. That one will get down past Angel. TJ will cut it off. He'll throw it into second. That's a leadoff double for Bolio. Angel came in on it a little too much, allowing it to drop, and Bolio to get to second. A leadoff double for Rochester. He's the tying run.
Yeah, and I know that feeling for Angel Perez. He kind of just came in a little too much and then realized that he was going to have to chase it, and that's a terrible feeling. It's one of the worst. But TJ Carvelis went and got that ball pretty quick, kind of cut down what could have been a 3-bagger had Angel had to run all the way to the fence or even inside the park home run. But good piece of hitting there.
These outfielders play shallow at this age level. To left side, diving is Longy. He won't get there. And that's another hit for Rochester. They're starting to get off Braden Murphy. Runners on the corners, nobody out. They're threatening here.
Yeah, Rochester's really got the runners exactly where they want them with 2 on, nobody out. You got to think maybe they go, but it's not a guarantee at second because of the flamethrower behind the plate here.
If I'm Sweeney, I'm pulling out the pick off to third with Braden Murphy. That's the least expected outcome here from this pitch, and I think a little... Oh, they'll throw her to first. I like the move from Murph. He'll be safe.
Yeah, why not?
I honestly like a pickoff at third here. That's the least expected outcome. Runner goes. Pitches in there. Valier will throw down. We'll have a play at the plate. It's way too high, and both bases are taken. The play was cut off by Max True, and his throw was too high at home. And we're tied up.
I don't hate that play, though.
It's a little too much. That's the tying run at third base. You don't play around with the tying run. You leave him there. You don't let him come. Throwing the ball as the catcher is allowing this runner to come home. You'll need a perfect seed to get an out, and even then he's got a good jump.
Kind of also depends on what the runner does. If he's kind of stagger steps at third, you have time. But if he darts off as soon as the catcher lets go of that ball, he's obviously going to be safe.
That's a foul tip. Adam Nagel, the batter. It's all said and done, giving up a leadoff double, you're gonna give up that run. I mean, there was nobody out. So it's easy to say, by allowing that throw to get cut off, you give up no outs and the run scores. But the runs were probably going to score anyway.
At least one of them was.
But you want to kind of make them work for it. By throwing the ball down, you're letting them, all they have to do is just move up 90 feet. You're not letting them hit the ball.
That's true.
Because what if we're looking at second and third and 3 straight strikeouts? You don't know that.
You never know the situation or the outcome of anything.
That one hit in the air, right field. TJ coming in on it. He's got it. Runner will not tag. They will not test him. That's out number 1. So this game remains tied.
No, it's not. He dropped it.
He dropped it? I didn't even see it. It came out of his glove. And here comes Adam Jeffrey. Will make a mound visit. But I did not see that ball come out of TJ's glove. I thought that was out number 1.
He looked up to get the runner before he caught the ball and didn't catch the ball.
Well, this is definitely the right move by assistant coach Adam Jeffrey to come out and slow the game down. We'll zoom in on this a little bit, but TJ, I don't know how you missed that. That was right in his glove.
I mean, I just told you how he missed it. He looked up, and if you take your eye off something in baseball, you're not going to make the play, hit the ball. You can never take your eye off the ball in baseball.
They got to get out of this. Try to keep this game tied. First and second, nobody out now after the mound visit. Nobody warming up in their bullpen. TJ charged with an error. That's Sweeney's first. Hitting off his glove and allowing Nagel to come up. This will be Easton Truax. Bunt situation here for Rochester.
Yep.
Third baseman Dom Longy is not necessarily in on the grass. He's shifted in. Bunt is down, but foul. And honestly, everyone in the world knows that the bunt is coming here.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. They're kind of. This looks like a swing sign here from the third base coach. Oh, and he's going back to the signals. I don't know what this is. He's just throwing his hands up. So, again, I'm not on the team. I have no idea. Jackson Sage playing in. Longy about even with the bag, a little bit more closer. That one just a little bit low. You would have loved to be ahead 0-2 in that situation, but now it's 1-1. The bunt is still possible. Braden Ferrero is on deck. Up the middle, this could be 2. Goonan tags second, on to first, and they get the double play.
It's a big double play.
Second DP turn by Sweeney Post. Goonan getting the play and making the throw over to first, and there's 2 down in a tie game.
And that's the 6-4-3.
Braden Ferrero will look to bring in the go-ahead run. Braden Murphy needs to keep him off the bases, and the infield needs to keep the ball in front of them here. If anything gets down to the outfield, they have given this up. Rochester will take the lead. But Murph needs some weak contact here. Ground ball to Goonan. He has been money today. Emmett Goonan at shortstop, making it work. Turning the double play. Sweeney will strand the runner at third. Rochester will take the lead. We'll head into the bottom of the fourth as now our scoreboard is up to date. We'll be right back for the bottom of the fourth. Tied up at 2-2. They're getting a lot of first pitch outs.
I don't know if you like that or hate it. I like the aggressiveness and swinging and making good contact, but at the same time, taking pitches is not a bad thing.
Ooh, Sage on the corner for strike one. Sage with one out. Swing and a miss for strike two. Connor Marcotte looking pretty good here, Andrew. And I honestly, I'm riding him through the rest of this game now that it's 2-2. Tap to third. Foul ball.
I think they are going to ride him for the rest of this.
Yeah.
At least until he gets into
now,
trouble.
Braden Murphy's different. He's not a longevity kind of pitcher. He should throw you 3-4 clean innings, get weak contact. That one into no man's land, Andrew. That one's going to drop. Just what Sweeney needs.
It was kind of a survival swing there, but perfect.
On an 0-2 pitch.
Worked perfectly.
With one out, and I think our scoreboard's working here, Andrew. I think they're on it. Halfway through the game.
Awesome.
We've got finally somebody in there, and they're caught up to date.
Well, we haven't had it for the other prep games that we've done.
We love to see it. We got a runner on first, one out. First pitch, pop up. This is playable. He's got it. No, he doesn't. We can't tell from here. The camera does not go down there.
I can't even tell. He went under the little overhang thing.
Well, I don't like to do the he's got it, no he doesn't kind of call, but the viewers can tell. I mean, we cannot see down there, and neither can the viewers. So
I heard the ball hit the leather.
Exactly. That's why. I don't know if it popped out. Perez will take that 1-1.
Guess it had to have. Man, this sun is killing us. Wow.
Throw over. Sage back at first. He is the base runner. Sweeney prep and a tie. 2-2 ball game. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Angel, ground ball, third base. That's a foul ball. Very close.
Just foul.
Nearly hit the base, Andrew, and obviously if it hits the base, it's a fair ball.
We had two of those that were very close. They went right around the bag, and they were both called foul. I was very puzzled as to why they were called foul, but
Perez takes ball, I believe ball 2.
Lacoste kind of got tired of Sage dancing around over there. He pump faked to throw over to first a couple of times, but actually let it fly that time.
Here's the 2-2 to Perez. In the air right field. Summers coming in. Summers will make the catch. 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth.
Good piece of hitting. They're just still hitting them right at people.
It seems to me that Braden Murphy will come out and pitch the next inning here in the top of the fifth, as they would probably pinch hit for him. If he was not going in next inning. He'll weakly ground this to the left side. Long run. And the play is overthrown by the shortstop, Bolio. They're going to wave the runner. Oh, they're going to hold him at third.
That's the right
There would have
call.
been a play at the plate. It looked like they were going to wave him. That's an error by Bolio. A 2-base error. But with 2 outs, here's a big spot for Dom Longy to try to come through and give his team the lead back.
And a massive spot.
This is not him. I believe this is Tommy Davey coming off the bench.
Yep, it is.
Tommy Davies coming in the ball game, Andrew.
You just heard very clearly 28 for 26. I like this move by Coach Sullivan.
Davey takes strike 1.
We'll see if it pays off. I think it's going to.
Sage at third, Murphy at second. 2 outs for the pinch hitter, Tommy Davey. That's going to get away. Here comes the go-ahead run. Sweeney is back on top.
Davey didn't even have to do anything. Just got up to the plate, and the run came in itself.
And Braden Murphy will have the lead back on the mound. He's 90 feet away from scoring himself.
You got to think that he's itching to score here, too. Get himself an extra run and get in the dugout.
Tommy Davey, a one-hopper to shortstop. Bolio botched it. Play at first. Oh, he's out. Tommy Davy
Oh,
out
I
at
had
first.
safe up here. I agree with Coach Lyons. I had safe.
It looked close. Bang, bang play. Sweeney back on top. It's a 3-2 lead here for post number 2. They're on top when we come back for the top of the 5th. Braden Murphy on the mound. First pitch strike. Pitching into the 5th inning here, Andrew. Not what we expected, but Murphy's got the lead back.
And he should have scored last
And he
inning.
should have scored last inning. It was a bang-bang played first on the what would have been an error from Bolio. But I will give it to him. It was a strong throw. He's been good today. Gooning like a vacuum. Oh, it'll
dear
pull
God.
Davey off the bag. I spoke too soon.
I think that might have hit Summers as well.
Logan Summers is on base. He begins the inning.
And unfortunately, we got to give that an E6.
Error on Emmett Goonan has been so good today. Pulled Tommy off the bag. For an out, we'll have a pinch runner, I believe. Number 12, a courtesy run for the catcher.
Be Graham Brown.
Brown, the pinch runner. Murphy's first pitch will miss.
Yeah, Brown shouldn't even try it here against Valier behind the plate.
Here's Petrin. He's at bat. Sweeney needs a backup plan for Murphy. If he can't, if he starts to get into trouble, they need to hold on to this lead. Bunt comes down. They need an out. Murphy coming in here. He'll barehand it.
That's a good play. That's
throw.
a great play, actually, by Murphy.
Good throw by Murphy. He'll get the out at first on the bare hand for out number 1. Tying run moves into scoring position for Carter Marcotte, looking to help himself out.
See, that play might look easy. It might not
It's
look
not
like the
easy.
world's hardest play. It is not easy at all.
As a pitcher to come off the mound, yeah. No,
That's
you're
a
totally
real
right.
tough play.
We see professionals struggle with that all the time.
Especially bare hand, turn your hips and
Ground
body.
ball back to Murphy. He'll go to first with it and get the out. The runner was going to third. He had him out there, but, hey, when in doubt, get an out. Just like that, there's 2 outs, Andrew. There's 2 outs. I don't mind that from Braden Murphy. I teach the 11-year-olds. I said, when in doubt, get an out somewhere. Just find a positive to make out of the situation, even
I don't
if runs
mind it.
score or runners advance.
I don't mind it, but I wish he would have at least looked and checked him.
Yep, but here's
Maybe
the
made
thing,
him
though.
go back.
Sometimes at this age level, you'll look for a play and just panic when you have to look over
That
it.
as well.
Because
That's true.
If he looked over at third, that one hit to first. Tommy Davy hits off his glove. Foot race to the bag. He dives. Got him.
What a play, Tommy Davy.
Zach Johnston-esque diving to first base. And Sweeney holds on to their lead. It's a 3-2 ball game. They are cruising. Rochester leaves a runner at third base. Sweeney looks to extend their lead. Back to the top of Sweeney's lineup with a 3-2 lead. Maxwell True digs in and starts the inning by taking strike 1. Well, it looks to me that Marcotte is still on the mound. Rochester trails by 1. Andrew, what are your main thoughts on this game so far as Maxwell hooks this to third, right to Nagel, play it first. Oh, a beautiful pick. Beautiful pick by Easton Truax, and there's 1 out.
We've seen back-to-back fantastic plays made at first base. You know, the position where the real athletes play, such as yourself.
Yes.
We had the diving play by Tommy Davy, and then a great pick right there by Easton Truax on the throw by Adam Nagel, and his foot completely slipped. I watched it slide across this slick Gill Stadium turf. He spiked it, and it was a great pick for out number 1.
Ball inside. We never really got to the question I asked, which was main thoughts on this game so far.
I mean, it's been really, really good on both sides. Each side hitting the ball pretty well, not taking bad pitches. Not a lot of strikeouts in this game either.
I mean, both teams have made their fair share of mistakes, but it's kind of evened out so far as it's just a 1-run lead for post number 2. And McGoon in the batter. That's a strike, and it's 2-1.
Just 3 strikeouts in this game on both sides.
In total?
Yep.
Wow.
2 for Sweeney, and it was the back-to-back in the bottom of the second, and then just the 1 in the first
Braden.
inning for Rochester.
I know Braden Murphy struck out for Sweeney when he went up. I think he K'd, on 3 pitches. I remember that kind of halted the momentum. Popped up. Is this playable?
Nope.
Well, thanks. Because you can never tell when you're a mile high. Well, not a mile, but quite high up here at Gill. 2-2 to Goonan with 1 out. Swings, and he'll foul another one away. He's getting closer and closer to the window, Andrew.
Yep. Just a little more this way. But he's 1 for 2 with the double and scored in the first inning, then fly out to left field got a good piece of it in the third.
He's had a good day. Ground ball to Nagel at third. He's got a chance to make another good play, and he will.
This time
a much easier one. Not close at all. 2 down.
But another great throw. He's just throwing it right on a line, not loopy or anything, just on a frozen line right to Easton Truax.
Carvelis digs in with 2 outs. He's had a much better day at the plate than he has, respectfully, in the field. I mean, he hit the double.
He's made a couple of good throws, though, out there and right.
Fouls one right back. I mean, when you let one drop, that was in your glove.
That, too. That's going to
hurt.
Those
keep you up at night.
Yep.
As a first baseman who's had some tough drops, I will say. They keep you up at night. It's that and the easy picks, especially here on the turf at Gill, that you miss time and you overstretch for and you miss it, and you were just like, man, that's the easiest play I could have ever made. I made less of those mistakes than one, I will say. 1-1 to Carvelis. There's 2 outs.
Well, everybody's made a fielding mistake on this field.
No, 100%. I've never met someone who said they've played, perfectly at Gill Stadium.
I sure as heck haven't.
No, same here. 2-1 to Carvelis. Here is the pitch. High fly ball into left field, but will back into foul territory, and it is dropped.
That's a tough play, though.
Very close for Connor Petrin.
The wind kind of blew that down and at an angle. That was a really tough play.
It looked deeper than it was off the bat. I thought TJ really got a hold of it. He must have the wind. Not giving Sweeney any favors here.
No, not that way. If it was
outs.
to right field, it's a different story, but not to left. It just blew it straight down.
2 outs, bottom 5. Carvelis takes ball 3. The count is full. Marcotte been solid so far. He has given up only 1 earned run. On the ground to short. That should do it. Out at first is TJ. Sweeney still leads. They go down in order, though. 1, 2, 3. A nice inning from Marcotte. We'll head to the 6th. Sweeney looking to hold on to their lead. The 6th inning is here. Sweeney has a 1-run lead, and Andrew Braden Murphy is going to stay out on the mound.
Surprising, kind of. I didn't think that he was going to go the entire game, but, why take the ball out of somebody's hand when they're cruising along? I feel like in this game, at all levels, we've seen some bad decisions made in terms of taking pitchers out of the game. And, obviously pitch count does matter, but you're trying to win a ball game, and the guy's cruising along. Yeah. Leave him in there.
Sweeney's 6 outs away from collecting a victory here, but they need to hold on to their 1-run lead. The leadoff hitter here is Mason Bolio, and he's had himself a successful day off Braden Murphy. The 1-1. Bolio will take ball 2. So far, Murph has gone 5 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, only 1 strikeout. But he has been efficient, and he has induced weak contact. The Sweeney defense, especially with the double plays, have backed him up.
I think the key word has been efficient.
Yeah, totally. I totally agree. He has been very efficient today. Big reason why Sweeney is currently on top right now, 3-2. But threatening with a leadoff walk, here's Bolio. He hits this in the air to left center field. Perez will come in on it and make the catch for out number 1.
That's a big out. I thought that ball was getting down right off the bat, but Angel Perez comes in and makes a great catch for out number 1.
That's why you play the outfielders a little more shallow at this age level, because no one's going to really blast it over their heads. And we joked that they're basically playing backup second base.
Yeah.
Backup infield.
That's kind of what they are doing.
The game I went to, they were playing Salem, and their right fielder was really shallow. That's a ball. First pitch from Murph will miss low.
We have seen some outfielders at this level that have been very shallow.
1 down here in the top of the 6th inning. On the ground to Goonan at short. He hit it right at him, and that will be out. Oh, he threw him off. Another throwing error from Emmett Goonan. He threw Tommy Davey off the bag. It looked like a sure out number 2. But his throw will pull Davey away. And that is the tying run aboard with 1 out in the top of the 6th inning.
It's the second time in as many innings there that Emmett Goonan has had a throwing error. But he's also made some great plays over there, so you got to cut him a little bit of slack.
Lacoste is on with a free pass, representing the tying run. And that's a hard ground ball past the hole in to left field for a hit. And Rochester's cooking here, Andrew. This is
Yeah,
not what you wanted for Sweeney. You give up a free base like that on the error and a hard hit ball from Nagel. It'll bring up Truax with 1 out.
Well, freeze win and you lose you games. You know, I've said that on here before. They win you games for the team that gets them, and they lose you games for the team that gives them.
Sweeney could still turn 2. First pitch will be low. I mean, if that ball got hit to Goonan like it did in the last one, they could have turned 2. But he has just had some throws that are pulling Tommy Davey off the bag. 1 ball from Murph. A little floater.
Is that
backhanded by Goonan. They get the out at second. Drew on to first. They turn 2 again.
Just fantastic stuff.
Bingo! Sweeney
fantastic.
is putting on a clinic with these double plays. They had a tough throwing error earlier in the inning, but they come through and turn 2 and head to the bottom of the 6th up by 1. Stick around here. Zach Johnson, Andrew Arndt bring you this quick, fun, competitive Sweeney Prep game so far. Sweeney will look to extend their 1-run lead when we come back for the bottom of the 6th. Jacob Valier to lead things off here for Sweeney. They're up by 1, but they want to have a little bit more.
Yeah, I was just going to say they could get a massive insurance run here.
This is the guy you want at bat to try to start things off. Someone with some real warning track power, Jacob Valier. Marcotte staying on the mound. Swing and a miss.
We were just talking during the break. That was the 3rd double play that Sweeney's turned. They've got 2 6-4-3s and a 4-6-3.
That one into left field, past the third baseman, and a base hit for Valier to lead off the inning.
You know, I could say a famous movie quote right now that would relate to that play that has to do with somebody named Roger Dorn, but you got to get in front of that ball. You know, and especially a time like this where you have to get outs no matter what, you got to put your body on the line and get in front of that ball. Even if you don't make the play, just knock it down, keep it in front of you.
Ball 1. Here to Will Ritchie. Totally agree with you, by the way. Adam Nagel's been solid at 3rd today, but
fortunately for Rochester, that's a base hit.
As a coach, it's frustrating when, you know, you really want to win a baseball game. You're down by 1, and players aren't putting their bodies on the line and, you know, really wanting the baseball. To 3rd, another play for Nagel. This one just foul. No, I don't think it hit the bag. You know who would have said something if it hit the bag? Is Sully.
Yep.
He would have went right to you. He would have been like, time. And he would have went right over, and he would have protested it. And he's standing
I guess
right
what,
there.
it hopped right over, but foul?
Valier goes. Pitches a strike, and there's no throw. Lacoste held on to it. Their insurance run is in scoring position, Andrew, with nobody out.
I think he kind of tried to rush the throw and just drop the ball.
Will Ritchie in a big spot. Swinging a ground ball to the shortstop side. Valier not going to get, not going to run into an out. Oh, he beat it out. Will Ritchie, infield single.
Wow.
Talk about speed. And it, you know, I think Bolio was trying to decide where to go with the ball, and he took too long because Valier this time made the right base running decision, didn't run into an out. Rochester not playing the defense they wanted to start this bottom of the 6th, and a big spot for Jackson Sage to try to bring in and break open this game with some runs on base.
See it, especially as the lefty?
This could be a bunt here with Angel on deck.
Oh, he's trying to softball bunt it.
He was, yeah. Sullivan giving signs at 3rd. First baseman playing in, that's Truax. Throw over, no throw over to 2nd. Sort of a step off here from the pitcher, Marcotte.
Just keep him close.
That one will bounce. Sage pulls back.
I don't hate it.
You got to be offering as the hands are separated, though. You got to be squared.
Yeah, no, he's kind of just leaving the bat up there, and you know what's going to happen if he makes contact is he's going to pop it up.
Yeah.
Or that.
But that could just as easily have been a pop-up because it went up in the air.
Kind of just dropped the bat head a little bit there.
When the pitcher separates his hands, you turn, and because there's nothing the pitcher can do by the time he separates, you know, exactly. You go down, you try to catch it.
Line up your hips as well.
That's a half swing foul ball. Speaking of this guy, Jacob Valier at second base in the Dover game. He was at third. I was at bat. We did a suicide squeeze. And I bunted him in.
Jeez.
I had never done that before, and I think it helped us up by 2. We ended up breaking it open and winning the game. Sage into no man's land. This could be trouble. Nagel, it's not as far as they had thought. That one, a chance for a double. They throw it into right field. Valier will stay at second base.
Wow.
Well, honestly, I thought that one was popped up deeper off the bat of Sage, but Nagel was able to take care of it for out number 1 and bring up Angel Perez.
That could have been a disaster on 2 different levels.
Angel's looking for his first hit today.
0 for 2 with 2 flyouts to
It's
center
a double steal, and
right.
the pitch is in the dirt. The throwdown is not in time. Still a good throw from Lacoste, but a well-executed double steal from Sweeney Post.
And now if you're Angel Perez, you just got to have the mindset to hit the ball anywhere.
Hit the ball hard.
Just anywhere.
Angel will pop this up. I mean,
ideally on the ground, but anywhere.
Yeah. Try to find a hole to ground it through.
They're both wide open. Both second and short holes are wide open. In between third and first. Infield in.
And wild pitch brings in the run, too, as well. 1 out. Sweeney's insurance runs are sitting in scoring position for Angel Perez to try to bring him home. Anything in the outfield will bring in the run. Back to the pitcher. Valier trying to bait a throw. Angel will be out at first, and there's 2 away. And it'll bring up Braden Murphy. Is he going to go all the way, Andrew? It looks like they're going to keep him in and try to go the full 7.
See if he can get the insurance run, too, or runs.
Sweeney had a 1-run lead heading into the 7th of their last game.
But not before a mound visit.
We are, yeah.
I like it, too. I like
sure
this because this is arguably the biggest out of the game.
This is post-7's first visit. Sweeney went into the bottom of the 7th of their last game against Salem. They were up by 1, and they ended up losing 4-3, I believe, or whatever it was. They were up by 1 heading into the inning. They ended up losing by 1. They're in familiar territory, and the manager, Nick Sullivan, is sort of, maybe seeing deja vu here. He's sticking with his guy in Braden Murphy in a big spot for him, because if he drives in these 2 runs, his job is so much easier, and we'll probably get the complete game. First pitch to Murphy. In the air to left field, and he hit it directly at Connor Petrum. Sweeney needs 3 more outs to collect the win. They lead 3-2. Heading into the top of the 7th, I'm Zach Johnston with Andrew Arndt. It's been a quick one and a fun one so far from Gill. We hope you stick around for what could be possibly the end of this ball game. 7, 8, and 9 hitters up here for Rochester. They are down to their last 3 outs. Braden Ferrero will lead off against Braden Murphy. First pitch strike, and what a day it's been for Murph on the mound, Andrew.
Yeah, he's been fantastic out there on the rubber. Just 1 strikeout, but strikeouts don't tell the story.
Up in the air, out of play.
As
the sun is... Yeah, keep going.
He's given up a good amount of hits, but what he's done a great job of is finishing the inning and not letting those hits really come back to bite him. It's happened a couple of times, just 2 runs, but he's done a great job of being efficient and getting outs when he needs them.
Sweeney, 3 outs away from the victory. They would improve their record to 6-9 in their push for the playoffs. Here is the 0-2 to Ferrero. Murphy's pitch is
foul.
Foul ball. I love the effort from Tommy Davey at first base.
Great effort.
But it will be a foul ball, and the at-bat will continue. Murphy 1 strike away from out number 1. Ferrero looking to keep it going.
7, 8, 9 here for Rochester as well.
Breaking ball. Ooh.
Oh! That's a fantastic pitch. Coach Nick Provencher, I could hear him from the dugout, is exactly right. That's a fantastic pitch right there. Oh, man.
Oh,
that
man.
one obviously further inside.
2-2. Murph's pitch to Ferrero is in the air, off the glove of Max True, and will roll into right field. The tying run is on.
That's a heartbreaker right there. It's a heartbreaker. But great effort by Max True to even get some leather on that.
Man, he was so close to making that play.
Hey, it's happened 3 times tonight. Let's see if they can get it for a 4th.
A bunt comes down. Murphy needs this. Out number 1. The tying run, Ferrero is in scoring position. But they get the big out. I don't know.
It's the best possible situation for that situation.
Yeah, you're really helping Sweeney out by giving them a free out there. That bunt needs to go down the line, not right back to the pitcher. And even then, right down the line, you're still trying to run into an out.
That's the best possible situation for Sweeney there.
Petrin. Oh, it's off of Murphy. He will make the play. Davey will throw it to third. And you better hope that is on target here. At that point, Tommy's got to hold on to that.
Or just caught.
He is lucky that he threw a seed to third. Tying run.
Oh, boy. Oh,
it's back to Connor Marcotte.
These are the moments we live for, Zach.
Andrew, he has only given up 1 earned run on the mound. He has been great here for Rochester. He's got a chance to come up clutch. First pitch is ball 1.
These are the moments we live for.
The 1-0 from Murphy. Marcotte flies one up, out of play. That would have been funny if he hit it up here. Right at the end of the game, you make the catch.
Right in here.
Down to their 2 more strikes is Rochester. Tying run at third with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Up in the air. Will land foul, and they're down to their last strike.
The payoff pitch right here.
If Sweeney gets 1 more strike, they will win their 6th game of the year. But, Andrew, their last 2 games have come down to the wire. A strike to win it. Murphy to go all the way. That one's up and in, and it's 2-2.
That's fine.
Not a bad waste pitch to Marcotte. There's nothing you can do there on that one.
No harm, no foul there. Might want to get that ball out of the way, maybe. Down there in the on-deck circle. Maybe
Murphy's pitch. Too much off the plate, and the count is full. Hogan on deck. First base and second base open. Tying run on third. Murph's 3-2 is gonna bounce. Not competitive. That's a walk. Andrew, they were down to their last strike. Things could get much more interesting here with a ball into the outfield from Connor Hogan.
Jeffrey's gonna take a trip out to the mound.
He'll take a quick chat with Murph, and rightfully so. 1 strike away from winning it. You end up walking the guy, and I think he's trying to plead his case to stay in the game here. I don't see a situation where they take him out at all. I mean, you got to ride with him here.
Yeah, you do.
A mound conference, and they're talking about here, what do you do on if they try to steal second? Because this is
I think let him go.
He's the winning run. You totally have to let him go. Exactly.
Maybe like a pump fake throw.
They've given up a run doing that.
But here's the thing. I would be utterly shocked if Braden Ferrero even moves a foot off the bag if Carter Marcotte leaves to go to second base. I'd be shocked if he even moves off that bag. He can't. There's no way.
Braden's first pitch is high. No throw, no movement from the runners. This is Connor Hogan.
Goonan was in there behind the mound.
Hogan has struck out, grounded out twice. He needs something big here. That's a strike right on the up and inside corner, and the count is 1-1.
Marcotte not going anywhere over there at first. Not yet, at least.
Big pitch coming. 1-1. The tying run at third with 2 outs. Strike 2 called.
Payoff pitch part 2.
Here we go again, Andrew. Down to their last strike. Marcotte on third. Ferrero on third. Marcotte on first. Down to their last strike. Ground ball right side. Maxwell True. Sweeney gets the win. A complete game gem from Braden Murphy. Sweeney Prep gets the victory here at Gill Stadium on their home turf.
What a game.
3-2 the final tonight.
What a game. I mean, just fantastic on all sides of the ball, on both sides. 3-2, not obviously a high-scoring game, but easily players of the game. Both complete games for Carter Marcotte and Braden Murphy.
An absolute pitcher's duel here between these two ball clubs. Only one game, obviously not a doubleheader, as it is 8:19 on July 21st, Monday night. Andrew, this was about 70 to 80-minute baseball game. We started a little bit early, but this was a very quick game, and a great job from Sweeney to take care of business while they'll meet in left field. We'd like to thank Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lar, and Operations Assistants Brendan McCormick and Kyle Heavey, and all Manchester Public Television. This has been a production on Channel 16, Sweeney Sports. They get the win, 3-2. They take down Rochester and improve to 6-9. I'm Zach Johnston, alongside Andrew Arndt. Thank you for tuning in tonight. A big win for the Sweeney post-prep team. They win 3-2 over Rochester. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Good night, and stay safe.